Okay, this is take two. Henry McClure live down here at the State House and the Supreme Court. And I'm going to tell you, my last video, I was angry. I am angry. I'm angry at Spencer's post about, I'm the only mayoral candidate that is trying to fight property taxes. Bullshit, Spencer. Thanks to John Akala, we've got the Homestead Act of 2025 teed up. I hope it gets in. I hope we can get support. I hope the League of Municipalities doesn't fight it. You know something? My very first phone call this morning was asking if Spencer Duncan was going to have a conflict of interest being a lobbyist and mayor. The lobbyist for the League of Municipalities. And somebody told me out of the blue, probably a Spencer Duncan detractor, so let's just give him... But they said that Topeka pays $40,000 a year to the League of Municipalities, which is the highest of all cities. But the League of Municipalities spoke against eliminating the 3-mile radius for the city's reach out into the county. And that bill is coming up again. My solution to that, as your mayor, is let's just put the planning commissions back together. Some would say, why do we even need a planning commission when the city council's just going to do whatever they want whenever they want? Well, you know, all the rich people came together and they decided we're not going to have a convenience store over yonder where convenience stores should go at 6th and Fairlawn. And you remember when the city had a helicopter? That's Spencer on patrol right now. He's the only mayoral candidate right now in a helicopter, making sure the city's safe. Prove me wrong. Spencer, what are you doing today? What are you doing today to get Jim Klossman? Forget about paying. Forget about paying. We've already paid. I think the citizens ought to be able to vote Jim Klossman off the island. Nope. We're not doing any more business with Jim Klossman. We've paid his way. He ran, you know, he lives in Gene Yanni's old house. We paid tax dollars to fix the dam. We maintain it today. It's better to laugh than to cry. Hi, April. Hey, April. I think we need to get the Kansas City Star writer that you engaged for your debacle. Well, not your debacle, but your situation of trying to distance yourself from Doug Billings. But I think we need to get your writer to start writing about the follies going here in Kansas City. Or I mean, in Topeka. I've had a long day. I heard from one of my best friends in the world. And I got bad news, and it distracted me a little today because I care about people. And I care about April and Sean. They're good people. You know, some of us that come forward, you know, we don't get treated very nicely and fairly by people that should care and care better and care differently. Well, I'm going to call it a night. But April, you hear what I'm saying? I think if we got the, Jim Klossman was voted the #1 most powerful guy in Kansas City. In Topeka, he's a monarch. Let's get him to ride on that. Guy gets to select what taxes to pay and not pay, what rules to follow. What if we just all decided we don't want to pay for the library anymore? Just stop paying. Why should anybody pay? If it's not an equal playing field. Okay. But I lost my cool on the last show. But I'm angry. Because in order to get property taxes down, if you're running for a city job like the mayor, you got to get it done under the dome. You can't... we can't even get people to pay what they owe us in our city, let alone lower the whole... You got to change the whole system here. My opponent is full of crap. Henry McClure live.